Welcome to Cure for Her Soul. So today I want to take you on a tour of me finally getting the office that I prayed for. I have been a steward for so long over the space that I did have, and let me show you the blessing of the Lord in my life. So welcome to Cure for Her Soul, where it's all about faith, goals, and Christian living. Hey, I'm LaTanya, a woman over 40 on a journey to living a faith-filled life. But before I can get into this tour, I have to take you through where it all began. I moved here and I shared my story on Cure for the Soul Ministries about how I got to Dallas. It was a miracle the way I got to Dallas and the way that I even got this apartment. I didn't have a place to live. I didn't even know where I was going to be. I just came on faith when my original plans fell through. So here is where it all started. I lived here and stewarded this place for 5 years, and I prayed to the Lord to get me into a new place where I can have space to be able to work, spread out. I love to study at my desk. I love to be able to have a desk to do the things that I want to do. But I just wanted to show you where it all started. So I prayed, I stayed faithful to what I prayed about. And even when some things got a little turbulent, I was going to try to stay at this apartment knowing that I did not really want to be here and I had outgrown it. But the Lord pushed me out, and this is where I am now. So let's take a tour of the office in the second bedroom that I have been praying for some time. So welcome to my office tour. This is where I create everything Cure for Her Soul, Cure for the Soul. This is where I do all my writing, my project planning. This is where I'm at most of the time. So I didn't want to hang this art yet because I'm not certain if that's what I want to put on the wall. It may go up there, I'm not certain, but I may do a whole wall. You know how like the FBI or investigators or different people, when they're working on projects, like they put everything on the wall and map it out. I may do that. I may put everything on the wall and map it out. So here's my total gem. I've had this for a little over a year now. I demonstrated it on a video that I did for a soul checkup on Cure for the Soul. And this is where I get my resistance training. This is where I commit to getting some of my workout in during the week. And I have a feeling that I would definitely be in here a lot more when it is cold outside or when it starts getting dark in the morning and I still want to get my workouts in. So right here is where I keep the supplies that I need every day. Certain notebooks, my Dream Big Goal Setting Guide and Planner. I review the goal setting guide as well as the planner every day, but I do the goal setting guide at least every week and a half to maybe up to 2 weeks, where I just review my goals, my vision, and some of the things that I wrote in there. This is where I keep my planner. These are the things that I grab for all the time. And if you have not attended a Dream Big Goals challenge yet, that's the only way I'm offering the system right now. And when I tell you it has changed my life, and I've been setting goals for decades, this process that the Lord took me through to set up a system is going to change your life. And right now, this is just my simple recording setup. You know, I'm gonna get another monitor. I wanted to be able to put the monitors like on handles on the mount, but the desk that I have, it doesn't allow me to do that. So I'll have to get another monitor. But for right now, I haven't really had the hugest need to use that second monitor right now, but I certainly will. These are just everyday grabs: lotion, glasses, reading glasses. When I'm sitting in here studying, I put my Bible or my books on one of these. I use a lot of color pens. Literally, I'm using these just about every day. I mean, these are called Ink Joy. If you've never used them, they've been around for years, but if you've never used them, they're Ink Joy by the Papermate, the gel pens. And these are Ink Joys. But these are also Ink Joys, but they're just the ink pen. Use a ton of highlighters. I kind of see that yellow ones are actually a little bit better than just because sometimes the color ones can be a little too dark as opposed to bright. Keep all of the darker pens. Keep all my darker pens over here. Look, there's a brown Ink Joy. I put this one over here normally too because you use either blue or black ink a lot. This one doesn't belong over here, but the Papermate. I love these as well for the black. The Pilot G2s are my absolute fave. So when you signed up for the Dream Big Goals Challenge and took the hands-on, you're gonna get a lot of downloads that help you to track a lot of helpful information. So on this clipboard, I usually use it to track what I'm reading, what I'm studying, what I'm working on, and there are all sorts of pages, and there are over 40 principles that you will get to help you track things in areas of your business as well as your life. So I grab this clipboard mostly when I start working, as well as if I'm doing blog posts or information posts. Here's a checklist. Different things that I keep on this checkboard. I've also been a collector of written things that I've written over the years. And now that I look back on some of my life, when I was moving out of my house, when that move was so stressful, I mean, it was so much to pack, so much to throw away, so much to figure out at that time. And I didn't know where I was going because I didn't even really know financially what was about to happen in my life. But I had to pack and unload things. And sometimes when you're packing, you just realize that a lot of stuff is just too much. I had been carrying like this file cabinet with me from ever since Detroit, and it had all my songs and copyright information and stuff from my magazine. And I'm just thinking back on this stuff, how I just regret that I threw it away. I didn't think that I would need it because I didn't know where my life was going. And as I look back on my life, I really have regrets that I threw away the stuff that I was taking along on my journey, as well as my email address. So here, I like to organize the things I'm working on. I write down herbalism, anything I'm doing regarding herbalism, herbs, I have it in here. I've been into herbs for years. I always have a notebook for whatever I'm working on. This was Cure for the Soul Ministries, but I get a new notebook whenever these run out. Told you all I had to work on my anger. I had to work on my anger for years. I actually kept a dedicated notebook as well as notes specifically for anger. Business and creative. Bible study notes specifically for the Bible. Fear, study. Yep, overcoming fear. Something I dealt with a lot in my life. And I wrote a free Bible study on it, but I'm doing something else with it. And more than likely, I'm going to re-release it. Different things have different folders. Just different things I'm working on. Like for my book and everything, I have a different, everything is organized separately. This is all marketing related studies, information, notebook. Yeah, it's just everything I need is here in these. I keep extra notebooks because I know I use them frequently, and so when they run out, I just already have backups. All this stuff is just like supplies, and different kind of supplies are in these. Crayons, different things. Here are my Bibles. I have a Bible that's missing because it's in my church bag. There is a Bible that I take only to church, so it's in my church bag. So I keep water here. Light a candle right here. Got a little tripod or a little phone stand for possibly when I'm live streaming or just different. You know, just want to prop my phone up. Always keep a candle in here as well as this device. I have my Alexas in all rooms. So when I'm packing an order right here, I will normally just grab, after I've quality control, grab some thank you cards as well as the booklets and put them in a box. And I have like a shipping process for all of that. Here are my books. A lot of books I've read over the years, I checked them out from the library, or I no longer have them because I donated them before I moved to Dallas. But most of these books, I want to say, except this one, except Understanding Christian Zionism, that may need to be on this shelf. But I want to say, oh no, here's some other ones I hadn't read, but I have gone through at least a chapter or two. Miracles or Magic. Back in the day, I read a lot of Michelle McKinney Hammond's books. Really good for anyone, any single woman in Christ. This was a really good book that I read when I was married. I was desperate. I still have some Joyce Meyer books on my shelf. Not that I would recommend her to anyone right now, but there are principles and certain things in these books. She has not always been into how she's kind of going off the rails now. This book for me, at a time where I needed it, it helped to change my life and to change my thinking. And I have some other books from her during those seasons where I really was struggling. This book by Jonathan Evans is really good. Like, he is a good speaker. Tony Evans' son, Jonathan? Oh, have you all heard him ever preach a sermon or just listen to the stuff that he puts online? He is awesome. Okay, I can't say 90% of them that I read because, okay, I did read this, The Invisible War. That was good. And some of these I purchased about theology of work. I still have to read these. Books are for a season. So I hope you enjoyed my office tour. Thank you so much for spending time with me to see what the Lord has done in my life and to see the blessing of the Lord and how I get going in my work. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. God willing, I will see you on the next one.